Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be dedicated to my sister. I am actually making the centerpieces for her wedding reception. So Julie, this video is going to be for you. I love you and I wish you only the best. Okay, so first we are making like a country style themed camping hunting type all of that put into one centerpiece. It's also going to have a fire, like an actual fire. So if this is something you're interested in, it did take me a while to do, but stay tuned because you're gonna love how this comes out. Okay, so she brought me some wood rounds, and she also brought me a bag of those aquarium rocks that you see there, and also some moss. This moss is very real. I believe she got it on Amazon, but it smells just like, I don't know, some people hate the smell of moss. I love it. It reminds me of the lake. It reminds me of camping. But yeah, so the first thing that we are going to do is get everything open and set to go. And so we can begin this. So what I'm going to use is the wood round, the moss, rocks, the portable campfire, tons and tons of hot glue. I tried using Mod Podge, but I do not recommend it. It does the job, but not as good as hot glue. So if you try to make something like this, keep in mind hot glue is probably the best way to go. I'm also going to be using popsicle sticks for the little wooden benches. She brought some little lanterns, woods, like real wood sticks. I'm also going to be using brown moss as well. So yeah, we're a whole lot. You'll see what I'm getting at. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it with Mod Podge. I just got a big old gulp, or try to. What's going on here? I might have a bubble. And I kind of gave it like a healthy serving of Mod Podge and just spread it all over the wood round and laid the moss on top. So I'm just showing you this. Yeah, I did have a sorry. Okay, I'm just going to show you this, but I do recommend, like 100% recommend hot glue, because I did have to go over it where the patches were and hot glue some more down. So keep in mind, if you do something like this with Mod Podge, also get your hot glue gun ready because you're going to need it. Okay, once you've finished putting the Mod Podge all around the wood round, you're going to get your moss and just tear it into little itty bitty bits and pieces and put it all over the board, And once you have it filled, go ahead and kind of like massage it in there to try and get it to stick. And this is what it should look like so far. You see around the edge where it didn't take too well, that's where I went in afterwards and kind of just put rocks to cover it, or glued down some more moss. So now I'm taking this portable campfire. I believe she also got this on Amazon. I'll have to ask her to make sure. And I'm just kind of centering it in there, and I'm going to try and work my way around it. So I'm not taking the lid off just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some rocks and just place them here and there and just kind of give it like that country woodsy feel. And I'm just doing that with hot glue. I'm just taking the hot glue and putting them here and there. Okay, and here is, yeah, I believe you see how I had to go in and put it with the hot glue here and there, but that's fine. Okay, so I have this little wood stack, and that's really easy to make. You just glue 3 of them together. I think I actually show it here, yes. Okay, so you just get some hot glue. If I show it, I guess not. So just get hot glue and stick 2 of them together, and then get some more hot glue, put it in the middle of the 2 that you just glued together, and set the 3rd one right on top. Oh, there you go, see? There I am. A little too late, but yeah. And that's all you do. And if you have like glue that spilled out, you could take a couple pieces of the moss and kind of just stick it in there. It's gonna go with the scenes, so and I think it actually looks really cute. And yeah, so I also got some little baby pine cones and glued one on either side. Oh, lucky. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing 2 wood piles, 2 pine cones, 2 benches, 2 lanterns. So it's going to have 2 and 2 antlers. 2 of everything on either side, because like I said, these are centerpieces, and you're going to have people sitting on one side of the table and then the other, so they kind of like get the same effect. They get to see everything that's on the other side. Okay, and then I also have some popsicle sticks here, and I'm just cutting the little round parts off, and then cutting them, I think they're probably about 2 inches. And I'm cutting 3 popsicle sticks at about 2.5 inches. And then I am going to glue 3 of them. And I'm going to glue the 3 together and place something there in the middle that'll hold it kind of sturdy. And then with like the little round pieces, the rounded pieces, those still stayed about 1 inch or so long. And that's perfect, because I'm going to get 2 of those, put them crisscross, and I'm going to glue them to the flat part on either side, and then that'll make us our little picnic table. And then I'm just going to paint it black. Okay. And there, you see off to the side. I'm sorry the footage isn't that great, but that's what I did with it. I already had a couple of them. I just wanted to show you how I made it. Because that's how I'm going to have to be making a lot more of those. And that's how they come out. They come out so cute. And like I said, also 2 of those, 1 on either side. And then I just go in and glue everything together. You'll see me putting the little baby lanterns, all that stuff together too. Okay, so now we're not going to be able to use the lid because of how, yeah, because of that. It's a piece of the plastic mesh sheets, and those you could get at Walmart. And what I did is I just kind of cut the sheet to the size of the candle, and I hot glued it together. And then got some sticks, glued that, sticks and moss, and hot glued the sticks and moss onto that, kind of like standing up and just here and there, just to give it kind of like a fire pit. My footage is terrible. I'm sorry, I keep going out of the frame. But yeah, you'll see that mesh you can find pretty much at any craft store. So, and it's really, really simple to cut, easy to work with. And I didn't have enough, so I did have to cut a piece. You see the size there of that piece, that missing part. All you do is cut another piece and glue it together the same way you're going to do this one. And I cut just one above where the candle is, just in case I measure wrong. It's always easier to cut more off than not cut it right the first time. So I cut just one more little square length up. And this is the strip that you should end up with. So all those sticks, I cut them to about 3 inches. And 3 inches and less than 3 inches. I tried not to go over the 3 inch. But I did use different sized ones. So now I'm taking the brown moss, and I am going to put it over the mesh. So I'm just taking the glue gun and going little by little. And right now is a good time to put your finger protectors on. I didn't do that. I burnt myself a couple times. Nothing serious, but I always forget to put them on. And I'm just going to hot glue the moss all the way down. And those are, I guess I didn't cut a big enough piece, but those are the pieces that you just get them and hot glue to the tin. Now they're not going to stay to the tin because remember, hot glue and metal, they don't mix well. They don't, like, it always pops off. The metal, I think, is too cold. But you need to do this so that way you can get the size that you want, and it's going to stay glued together, just not to the tin. And after you have those two pieces glued together, go ahead and take your longer strip and glue everything together. Okay, so here I went ahead and I changed my camera angle so that way you kind of see what I'm doing a little bit better. See, those are how long the sticks had come before, and then I just cut them down to the size that I wanted them. Some of them were still a little bit too tall, but I have a little mini miter saw and I cut them to size real quick. So now what we're going to do is we are going just to glue these to the moss and the mesh, and we're going to just go whichever way. I'm just going to put them here, but I'm going to put a whole bunch of them, but I'm not putting them in a straight line. I'm kind of like just placing them here and there enough to make it look like a fire pit. And this is what it looks like. Once you have that down, that's when you can go ahead. This is a shot at a different time before I put the rocks. But yeah, now I'm just going to take some of the aquarium rocks before I glue everything down, and I'm just going to kind of scatter them all around the fire pit. And that's what we're left with. So now it's time to glue everything in place. And this is like the final part. Oh wait, no, I'm making another wood log. I'm sorry, it was two different ones and I was trying to get them into one video. Sorry, there's my dog. And this is just where I'm gluing everything in place. And this is what it looks like when you have everything glued in place. It came out so cute. Now, I did get permission from her to light one of these for video purposes, and I'm going to show you that just here in a second. But look at this. It took a long time to make, but I did it. Okay, so here you see me lighting it. And these flames, okay, so I don't have the spray that she has yet. She's going to spray these down with like a fire retardant spray. So I didn't let the flames get that big. But this portable campfire, the flames get pretty high. And that way you can use them to roast marshmallows. That's what she's going to do at her wedding. She's going to have like a little, this is basically like a little s'mores fire pit. So that's what she's going to be using it for. But look at how pretty it came out. I just want to take the time right now to say thank you for tagging along with me on my journey. Thank you for the love, the support, the comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. And if you haven't subscribed yet to my channel, please consider doing so. It'll help my channel out big time. And thank you just for sticking with me. I'll see you next time. God bless you, and I love you. Bye-bye.